Get ready for a thrilling rugby journey as we explore the evolution of the mighty Springboks. The Springboks, the reigning world champions, are not resting on their laurels. They've developed an impressive array of new set pieces and a running game that will leave you mesmerized. With their eyes on an unprecedented third consecutive World Cup triumph, the legacy of their nation is a powerful motivator. In 2023, Jacques Nienaber made it clear that South Africa was aiming to surpass New Zealand, their longtime rivals, in the World Cup title race. And they did just that, securing 3 consecutive one-point wins in the knockout rounds, a testament to their resilience and tactical prowess. But some critics argue that the Springboks' success is built on tight victories rather than dominant blowouts. The upcoming Rugby Championship, starting this Saturday at Ellis Park in Johannesburg against the Wallabies, presents an opportunity for the Springboks to consolidate their position and silence the doubters. As the holders of the Rugby Championship, South Africa has a unique challenge. They've never retained this title or its predecessor, the Tri-Nations. With only 5 titles from 28 campaigns since 1996, they trail behind New Zealand, who have an impressive 20 titles from 29 campaigns. The All Blacks, however, have had their fair share of setbacks, going 2 years without lifting the trophy during Australia's Purple Patch in 2000 and 2001. The stage is set for a historic clash on September 6th at Eden Park, where the Springboks will attempt to end New Zealand's 31-year unbeaten run at that venue, a record spanning 50 tests. This year's test matches, including the game in Auckland and South Africa's autumn trip to Paris, promise to be seismic events in the rugby world. Rassie Erasmus, the Springboks coach, is leaving no stone unturned in his preparation. He's striving to keep his team ahead of the curve, employing innovative tactics and pushing the boundaries of the game. One of their most intriguing tactics is what we'll call tactical mischief. Last year, we saw Cheslin Kolbe's unique feeding of scrums and an aerial transfer between lifting pods against Australia. But it was their second test against Italy that truly showcased their creativity. Inspired by his school team's exploits, the Springboks unveiled a play that began with a routine set piece but quickly evolved into something extraordinary. Ruan Nortje, the jumper, and Andre Esterhuizen spear over the gain line. On the next phase, Grant Williams bounces in the opposite direction, with Nortje stationed in a conventional first receiver role. Hoisted by Oxney and Wilco Liu, Italy collapses the maul, conceding a penalty advantage, and Cannon Moody scores off the back of Williams' lateral run. Later, Malcolm Marx finds Nortje at the tail, and with Esterhuizen setting the target, Nortje is lifted by Marco van Staden and Enche. This play, with 3 additional forwards poised to establish the drive, is a sight to behold. Italy infringes again, but Marx completes a pushover, showcasing the effectiveness of this tactic. With this, South Africa put away their trick, not using it against Georgia, but the impact was undeniable. This is not mere gimmickry. It's a strategic move that mitigates variables like disruptive jackallers and requires coordination, concentration, and stamina to execute. The Springboks have also expanded their horizons beyond blunt force trauma and primal intensity, with the arrival of Tony Brown, a Kiwi attack coach known for his ingenuity and ambition. They've gradually moved the ball more to feed their speed out wide. According to Stats Perform, their average number of passes per match has increased significantly, rising from 93 in 2021 to 145 last year. In 2024, they averaged 7.9 offloads per match, a marked improvement from 2021. This year, South Africa has recorded 165 passes and almost 94 attacking rucks per 80 minutes, reflecting their growing comfort in possession. R.G. Snyman leads the 2025 offloading charts with 4, and his effort against Georgia, setting up a try for Kurt Leorense, was nothing short of extraordinary. The Springboks' attacking ambition is further evident in their use of clever kick passers like Libbok, Pollard, Leroux, Feinberg, Ngomezulu, and Willemse, who can open up the pitch with precision and speed. Their attacking kicks are a prolific weapon. as seen in Faf de Klerk's hooked chip, setting up Van der Merwe against Georgia. But it's not just about the tactics. The Springboks are also focused on building their squad. This World Cup cycle has seen them broaden their pool of internationals, with 19 test debuts handed out since the beginning of last year. Van der Merwe, starting this weekend, brings similar characteristics to Kolbe and Arendse, while Lud de Jager appears to be putting his injury worries behind him, a fantastic boost for the team. Erasmus is also bringing in new blood from the baby box, with 3 stars of the Under-20 World Championship victory directly joining a senior conditioning camp. Hashan Pad, Cheswell Josta, and Bathabele Halekani are all potential generational talents, showcasing jaw-dropping highlights for the baby box. When it comes to replacements, Erasmus stays open-minded. Nche, for example, came on for Thomas du Toit just half an hour into the second test against Italy. Esterhuizen took on a hybrid role, moving between the backline and the pack, showcasing his versatility. The 5-3 bench that Erasmus has selected might as well be a 6-3, with Esterhuizen potentially moving into the pack late in the game. The Springboks' plan seems clear: run the Wallabies off their feet while still deploying bruisers like Eben Etzebeth, Du Toit, and Marks for the physical battle. Their goal is a ruthless performance and a statement result to begin the Rugby Championship. Will the Springboks continue their evolution and dominate the rugby world? The upcoming matches will surely provide the answers. Stay tuned, rugby fans.